It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is a rockin' as they await the start of this one. We're here at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over. They've seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They give inside to Chubb. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Throwing is Winston. Able to get it to Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From the 37. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Here's Winston. Moore's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's Chubb on second down. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. Powering across for the touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly. The way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Going for the first with Dobbins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 16. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Herbert. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
1st and goal, Chargers.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return, Jerome Ford. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. He'll get this to Tillman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Winston to the air. Escapes his grasp. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Throw on third down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on fourth down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This one from 47 yards away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Herbert on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
On third down, Herbert. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
To throw, here's Winston. Finds Judy near the sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Well, Jim Harbaugh, no stranger to barking at officials, and he's going to make them take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action here. Gets himself free. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he gets this forward to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns looking for a score before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Winston looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
2nd and 3. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. That one going to go against the D. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Working inside the red zone. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's Herbert once more. The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So it's halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top at the break. Now it's down to Florida where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corralling behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Dobbins to start the third. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Well, half the hay is in the barn when you get 5 on 1st down, and now they're in such a good spot where you can attack those other 5 yards in any way you want.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Quick on the drop here to Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? But did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
5-man in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is Winston. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Chubb running out of the gun. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down, they're going to stick with Chubb. We'll cobble together a yard there. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Winston. Connection made to Judy. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now, off play action. Moore's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Man in motion here. Play action on 1st down. That one complete to Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a case where defensively you've got to keep your eyes in the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, it gives them room for a gain just like that.
Here's Winston to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Here's Chubb. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Winston now. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
1st and 10, Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. This is the end of the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Brought in right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1. Here we go with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a 1st down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finding Hurst. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down, Chargers.
First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Herbert. He's on the move. He'll try and run this.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun on third, it's Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns returning their offense and is running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. The give inside to Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns leading by 7. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Chubb. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Short side option here, he's running left. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On third down, they'll go with Chubb. Decent gain here, but short of the first. An 8-yard gain, but still left with fourth and a bunch.
It's fourth down.
Here's an important kick now for Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.